Hello, we're going to look at the suit of swords, ace through 10. Remember, the suit of swords is the element of air, representing our mental faculties, logic, reason, that sort of thing. And here we have a single sword here, the sword of truth, we could say. And the crown is representing the consciousness. Okay, so this is like thought coming into consciousness. If we look at the overall landscape of this card, see it's pretty barren, it's fairly cold, it's got a cold feeling to it. Have you ever heard the saying, the cold truth? There you go, that's what that's referring to. The mountains here are referring to challenges that we are likely to face in the future. And we move on to the Two of Swords, and we can see we have a choice here, okay? One or the other. And at the moment, this figure and her posture, well, I say her, the figure's posture is quite a closed one. It's fairly indecisive, possibly a reluctance to see the truth, hence the blindfold there. And possibly a reason for that could be, if we look in the background at the water, water represents our emotions, okay, and at the moment it's looking pretty calm. We also have the moon just showing in the distance as well, another emotion symbol. So possibly if we do come out of this phase and make a choice, there could be emotional consequences. Okay, so finally next, the third card, the Three of Swords, fairly self-explanatory. A very grey, dismal day there, isn't it? It's raining, you see these clouds. We have a picture of a heart, three swords penetrating this heart. Self-wounding by our own thoughts. Have we ever done that before? You know, thinking negative things that wound us emotionally. The next card here, this is like the meditative mind, the Four of Swords. And we can see a figure there that's lying down. He's also, it's worth mentioning here that he's in an enclosed environment. So this is a person that's taken themselves out of a situation and is giving themselves a rest from it. Okay. We then have the Five of Swords. So we see a main figure in the foreground and two other figures that look like they've been defeated in a sword battle. Looking at the sky and whatever, it's all quite chaotic, isn't it? Very windy day, which is, you know, the mind racing around and such. So this card is actually called Defeat, and it's a shallow victory, really, to be honest. So it reminds us that sometimes we might win an intellectual battle, but that can come at a cost to ourselves sometimes. And we've got the Six of Swords. And here we see, just down here, we've got the rough water. Okay, and then we've got the smooth stuff over there. And this person is moving away, okay, from these situations. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, it's known as the sabotaging mind or futility. And we can see that we've got a chap that's taken some swords. He's walking off in one direction, but he's looking back at these two here, isn't he? So perhaps he's stealing and he's just making sure that he doesn't want to get caught. Or is it because he's actually, his hands are full with things that it's not that he's really after. He's actually after these here, isn't he? And we have the Eight of Swords, and we see a central figure, bound and blindfolded, surrounded by swords. Okay. Now this is, it's like a self-doubting mind, really. When we become prisoners of our own mind, in the sense that I'm not going to do this because this will happen. I'm not going to do that because that might happen. Or I can't do this because of this, and so on and so forth. Okay. And this has a tendency to leave us very emotionally dry as well. And we can see here that we've had water in this area, but it's going. This lady here is emotionally drained. If we look in the background, we've got a castle. So this could be somebody that's actually isolating themselves away from normal society. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, and quite clear, isn't it, to see what's going on? Sleepless nights, This is when you go to bed at night and you're thinking about 1,000,001 things, all racing through your mind, keeping you awake, disturbing your normal rest pattern. And then finally we come to the Ten of Swords, and we can see that this process of being self-critical and such has actually injured the person to the point of death. But the good news here is there's no such thing as death. Okay, we've got the dawn coming. All right, so it's the beginning of something. It's definitely the end of something there, but it's also highlighting a new beginning. Okie dokie.